Good evening, YouTube. Hardball Crazy coming back to the video. Today is a very exciting mail day. I got a big player off my Hall of Fame want list. Been trying to get a card every Hall of Famer from their playing days as much as I can. There's obviously some are not really possible, but this is a big player. Card loosely. It's not really a card, but it's a part of the baseball card collection and catalog, James Burdick catalog, and all that stuff. So it's going to include my collection. As I get into the pre-war and the bigger names, you have to expand your horizons, your criteria. For example, I already have a pen in my collection. There's a sweet Caporal pen of Eddie Seacott. I already have a blanket. There's a blanket of Walter Johnson. And now, as you probably could tell with the title of this video, I now have a pennant. 1916 Ferguson Bakery felt pennant. I think it's BF2. BF2 is the thing. And it's slabbed a Beckett 4 of Grover Alexander. Try to get the video on here. Picked this up over the weekend and got to me real fast. I didn't expect to get here so fast. Checked the tracking yesterday and expected delivery until like next Tuesday. Meanwhile, I had another Hall of Famer. This is Hall of Famer in hand, 209 for the playing days. I have 210, possibly come tomorrow, who I expected to be here before Alexander here. I'll set this guy in the back while I'll talk about Alexander and the pennant. There you go. I expected the other Hall of Famer to come in before Grover Alexander here. Old Pete. But I have now Old Pete in hand, so he's Hall of Famer 209 in my collection. I have 210 coming. Looking at a couple other ones to add to my collection, so there you have it. The Ferguson Bakery blanket pennants is from 1916. They were a blanket set distributed in Massachusetts. Ferguson Bakery's in Massachusetts. It's a 97 card set. Many of the big names in it. Ty Cobb's in the set. Honus Wagner's in the set. Sue's Joe Jackson is in the set. Also, fellow Black Sox member Buck Weaver is in the set. Walter Johnson, obviously Grover Alexander, and many other Hall of Famers. There's 97 players. There's some non-Hall of Famers in there, obviously, too. There is a larger size premium, much rarer to find, but there's this larger pennant. There's a premium. I'm not sure exactly how they were distributed, but if you notice the picture within this Grover Alexander, it's same photos. A lot of these are same photos as the M101, I think -4. Same photographs you use for the for those you do for these pennants. My first pennant. I'm glad to add this off my, I guess, want list of cards that unique cards in the pre-war that I don't have. I always want at least one pennant in my collection. As for Grover Alexander, he is, like I said, Hall of Famer 209. He came in the class of 1938, the third class of the Baseball Hall of Fame. He was the only inductee that year. 373 career wins. He led the league in ERA 4 times, strikeouts 6 times, and wins 6 times. And he won a pitching triple crown 3 seasons, which knocks off a player off my triple crown want list too. And you all know about, and he won World Series champion. Pretty much everybody knows about Old Pete, his accomplishments. So I won't go in any more details about that. But one kind of a cool tidbit I was reading up on Old Pete here is that He was obviously named after the president, Grover Cleveland, so Grover Cleveland Alexander. And post playing days, Ronald Reagan played him in a movie called Winning Time. So Grover here is the only person ever to be named after a president and portrayed by another president. Kind of a fun fact. So if you want a little bar trivia, there you have it. And I won't ramble on much longer, but I'm proud to have Grover Cleveland Alexander now in my collection. And my first Ferguson Bakery pennant. Thank you for watching. You all have a good night.